my name is Jo and welcome to our half an hour prenatal yoga session. If you've never done yoga before, if it's new to you, or if you are an existing student, this class is perfect for you. It's all levels. We focus on the baby, we focus on movement, breath, and most of all, just having half an hour for yourself to just unwind, relax, and connect with this beautiful being inside you. So as you can see, I'm pregnant. I'm 8 months pregnant. At this time, I'm doing yoga my entire pregnancy, and it is so good for you, so good for your body, your baby, your mind. So all you need to get started is dress in some comfortable clothes. Your shoes can be off. If you're a bit chilly, you can wear socks. It's up to you. Get a mat or a comfortable place to sit, and we'll get going from here. Right, let's get started. So to start us off, we're going to start off with some nice breathing exercises. So from here, sit up nice and tall on your mat. And just close your eyes and start to settle into your body. So you're welcome to roll your shoulders a bit. Just move the body, get your belly nice and comfy. If it's big like mine, you might want to just reposition it. Otherwise, if you've got a little bump, you can just leave it where it is. And from here, just drop those hands onto the belly. Relax your shoulders back and down. Sit up nice and straight and start to breathe into the belly area. So in yoga, we breathe through our nose. You are welcome to exhale out your mouth at any time if you feel like you're short of breath or you're running out of breath or your body gets too hot. But the traditional breath in yoga is in and out of the nose. So from here we'll start to breathe. Close the eyes, keep your hands on your tummy. We're going to hold here for 6 long breaths. So breathing nice and deeply into your belly area, feeling your belly lift into your hands as you inhale. You can run through these in your own time, nice deep breaths. And when you finish your 6, we're going to start to breathe just a little bit deeper so you can keep those eyes closed. And for 6 more, breathe as deeply as you can. So nice deep breaths into the tummy. And as you inhale, once again, feel the belly rise. And as you exhale, feel that fall. At your own time, moving through the breath. Good work. And once you're done with your 6 breaths, you can gently release your hands off your belly, bring them up to your heart center, palms together. And just continue to breathe into the body. You can relax the breath and breathe naturally, or you can keep the deep breath, whatever works for you. And just spend a bit more time connecting with that breath. This is a really good exercise to connect to your baby, to connect with yourself. And just slow down a bit, especially moms that have children already, moms that have jobs, just moms in general. It's busy, we never get a chance to stop. So just hold here, breathe into that body. Good. We're going to do 3 breaths from here, keeping our eyes closed. You can watch the first round to see where we're going and then closing from there. We're going to breathe, lifting our hands to sky. So on the inhale, arms rise up. And we exhale, draw those hands back down to heart center. Let's do 2 more like that. Nice big inhale, rise up. And we exhale back down. Last one, big breath. Inhale, arms rise. And we exhale back down. Good work. From here you can open those eyes. Once again, release your hands up. Nice big inhale, rise up. And on the exhale, release those hands down next to your palms onto the floor, shoulders back and down, so sitting up nice and tall. Just on those fingertips, so feeling a nice lengthening through the shoulders and the arms. From here, take an inhale. And on the exhale, you can drop your head over to the left-hand side. So I'm doing my lefts and rights, so I might look opposite to you, so rather listen to the side we go to. And just release that neck out. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Floating back through center. Inhale, lift the head up. And on the exhale, flop that head over to the other side. You can close your eyes, relax into Make sure both your glutes are grounded evenly so that stretch is really in your neck. Good. One more inhale and exhale. Bring your head back to center. From here, you can inhale, lift those arms up to sky. And then exhale, interlace those hands, draw them behind the head. Let your chin hang towards your chest with your elbows hanging off your head, but not too strong. You don't want to pull that neck down. Just let it hang off, just opening that whole upper back, your shoulder area, your neck area. You can experience a lot of stiffness in pregnancy. So just rest, relax into it, breathing nice and deeply for 3 breaths. One more inhale and exhale. Good. Releasing those hands. You can put them down next to you. Just shake that neck out. Taking a deep breath. And exhale. Good work. One more big breath to sky. Inhale, arms rise. And we exhale, hands to heart center. From here, we're going to move over onto all fours, so you can decide how you want to get there. You can come to the side of your body or come over those knees, whatever works best for you. So you come to the front of your mat, with your fingers facing the front of your mat, your hands stacked under your shoulders, your hips stacked under your knees stacked under your hips. So getting a nice square body in. And from here, this is called tabletop. From here, we're just going to start off by rolling the body around. And as you roll the body, everyone's body feels so different in pregnancy. So as you roll the body, notice your areas of stiffness, your areas that need a bit of love today, that need a bit of breath. And as you roll around, breathe into it, rolling through the shoulders, the hips. Finally, that nice deep breath that we explored at the beginning of class. And from here we go in the opposite direction, so exactly the same thing, just balancing the body out. Breathing as you move, do whatever feels good for you. Your lower back might feel a bit stiff, you can even do circular motions. Good, just take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, coming back to all fours, running through a round of cat-cow. So for your cow, drop the belly, lift the chest and chin up towards the front of the mat, getting nice and lengthening out the whole front of the body. You might even feel this pulling all the way into your belly. So just go at your own pace. Hold for the inhale. Moving into cat on the exhale, tuck your tailbone round between the shoulders and tuck your chin towards your chest like a cat waking up in the morning, stretching out that back. We're going to run through 4 more, moving at your own pace with your breath. So from here, hold for the inhale. Exhale. Moving back to cow. Inhale, drop belly, chest and chin up. And we exhale back to cat. Tuck tailbone, open up. 3 more. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Good work. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Last one. Inhale, up to cow. And we exhale back to cat. Good work. Coming back to your neutral spine. Once again, just shaking that spine out, getting into your lower back, your glutes. One more inhale. And exhale. Moving into a child's pose. So from here, you can open your knees nice and wide. Toes to touch, sitting back onto your heels. Now this posture is also going to depend on your belly. So if you have a big belly like I do, you want to open your knees quite wide to give yourself some space to hang down towards the floor. Otherwise, if your belly is not that big, you can keep your knees slightly open, whatever works for you, but opening at the hip area. And from here, let's lift hands to sky, take an inhale. And on the exhale, we forward fold into child's pose, bringing your forehead all the way onto the mat. And holding here for 6 deep breaths. This time sending breath into the back of your body. That's nice and open. Once again, when you hold these postures, keep your body relaxed, connected to your breath, connected to your body. Let's hold for 3 more. One more inhale and exhale. From here, you can slowly pull yourself back to all fours, back into our tabletop. You can nice inhale, tuck your toes. On your exhale, push those hips up to sky, sitting back to down dog, releasing your head, neck, and shoulders. So once again, this posture is going to be different for everybody, depending on how your body is feeling. Some people can get those heels nice and flat. Other people prefer a wider stance. Some of you might even want to keep your knees bent to take pressure off the back and the belly. But from your hands, you really want to ground into that mat, close the shoulders under, open up the back of the shoulder blades, releasing your head, neck, and shoulders down. And then from there, hips go up, and decide how you would like to position your feet. And we hold here for 5 breaths, keeping everything nice and soft, breathing into the body here. Let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, look up to the front of the mat. And from here, you can either lift that right leg up and step through, or you can drop that left knee and step your right foot forward from there, moving into a low lunge. So do what works best for your body, for your belly. And then your low lunge is your front knee, so your right knee is tucked above your right ankle, nice and grounded into that front foot, grounded into those hands, tucking your back foot. And from here, let's take a nice inhale, lifting hands to sky. And we hold here in a low crescent lunge, so shoulders down, pinkies inwards, sitting nice and deeply into the posture. You've got 5 breaths. Good, one more inhale. And on the exhale, let's sit back into a half split. So come onto the board of that front foot. Bring your hands onto the floor for support. Lift your chin and chest up. Really lengthen out of the back of the leg. You've got 5 breaths. Good. One more inhale. And exhale, floating back to our low lunge. Come forward on that foot. Arms rise up. Inhale, lift up. And on the exhale, release those hands back down to the ground. Good work. Stepping back to high plank. So tuck that left foot, your left knee comes off the ground. On your next inhale, that front foot steps back to high plank. Just a little push, hold for the inhale. And on the exhale, you can release those knees down nice and wide, toes to touch. We sit back into child's pose. You've got 3 breaths. Good work. One more inhale and exhale. From here, pulling yourself back up to all fours, back into our tabletop, moving into our lunge again from here. So let's tuck those toes on the inhale, and the exhale, hips rise up, back to down dog, releasing the shoulders down, head and neck nice and heavy. Hold for the inhale and exhale. Getting your opposite leg to the front of the mat. So once again, you can either lift that leg and step straight through, depending on your belly, or drop the right knee down, stepping the left leg forward. Once again, stacking that left knee above your left ankle. Back foot is nice and tucked. And when you're ready, inhale, rise up. And we hold our low crescent lunge for 5 breaths, shoulders down, pinkies inwards. Your gaze to the front of the room, breathing into the body here. One more inhale. And on the exhale, move into that half split. So again, bring your hands to the ground, come back onto that heel, breathing here, lifting the chest and chin up. Breathing, one more inhale. And exhale, floating forward again, lift hands to sky. We inhale, rise up. And we exhale, release those hands back down to the floor, keeping the back foot tucked, your back knee lifts up, front foot steps back. Hold for the inhale. And we exhale back into child's pose, resting on those heels, head down to the mat. And just breathe here for 3 deep breaths into the back of the body here. One more inhale. And exhale. Pushing yourself back up to all fours. We're going to do that one more time on each side, but maybe a little bit faster this time. So really getting into the fluidity of the body, starting to oil out those joints, the stiffness. So from here, take a nice deep inhale and exhale. When you're ready, inhale, tuck those toes. Exhale, hips to sky, to down dog. On your next inhale, that right leg steps forward, and your exhale, back knee drops to the ground. So again, get to the front of the mat however you'd like to. From here, we inhale, rise up. And we exhale, we sit back into half splits. Hold for the inhale. And exhale, we do that again. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. And we exhale back into half splits. Good, hold for the inhale. And exhale, inhale, forward, arms rise. And we exhale, release the hands down to the ground. The back foot tucked, back knee lifts up. Step that front foot back to high plank. Inhale. And we exhale, sit back into child's pose. Hold for the inhale. And exhale, back up to all fours. Inhale. And we exhale, tuck toes, hips to sky, down dog. Hold for the inhale. And exhale. And on next inhale, that left foot steps forward. Exhale, back knee drops to the ground. So however you want to get there. On your next inhale, arms rise up. And we exhale, we float back into half splits. Hold for the inhale. And exhale again. Inhale, rise up. And we exhale back down. Good. Hold for the inhale. And exhale, last one to sky. Inhale up. And we exhale, release the hands to the ground. Your back right foot tucked, back knee comes up. Front foot steps back to high plank. Hold for the inhale. And we exhale back into child's pose, sitting on those heels. Breathing here for 3 deep breaths. One more inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, pushing yourself back to all fours. And from here, inhale, tuck those toes. We exhale, we sit back to down dog for 5 breaths. So release your body, catch your breath again, breathing nice and deeply into the body here. Good work. One more inhale. And on your exhale, you can sit back onto those heels, so keeping your knees together. And from here, sitting back onto those heels. Okay, so sitting back onto your heels. From here, we're going to do a few postures on our knees. If you've got sensitive knees, you're welcome to double your mat up to support you more. Otherwise, if your knees are good, you can just follow me from here. Coming up onto those knees when you're ready, pushing yourself up, keeping your hands at heart center. Take a nice inhale and exhale. From here, you can start to lean over and ground that right hand into the floor next to you, releasing that left leg nice and long. So really grounding into the foot of your left leg and the hand of your right arm. And from here, when you're ready, take a nice big inhale. That left hand comes around and up towards the right hand side. And from here, you can either look up or release your neck. It's up to you. But the posture will provide a beautiful long stretch of the whole left hand side of your body, releasing stiffness, tension, opening up that belly. And you can just relax here for 5 breaths. Good work. One more inhale and exhale. Good. From here, you can release that hand back down to center. Ground into that left foot. Push yourself up from here. and come back to a center position, keeping that left foot grounded. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. From here, moving over to the other side, dropping the left hand down. You can even lean that left hand onto that left thigh. Your right arm comes to the opposite way, so doing a variation of extended side angle. And again, your gaze can be up or to the side or down. You've got 5 breaths. Good. One more inhale and exhale. Releasing up to center, bringing both hands up. Inhale. And on your exhale, drop those hands to heart center. You can drop that left knee onto the floor and just sit back onto those heels and take a bit of a break. Let's take a nice breath. We inhale and exhale. Good work. Moving over to the other side. So from here, getting back up onto those knees, hands to heart center. And when you're ready, you can ground that left hand next to, draw that right hand foot out to the side of the mat, grounding into the foot, into the hand. And when you're ready, pushing yourself back to a center point. From here, take a nice big inhale and exhale. When you're ready, ground that hand, or you can keep it grounded. That right arm comes around in front and up above you, opening up the whole right-hand side of the body. Again, your gaze can be up, forward, or down. And breathing up for 5 breaths, stretching out the shoulder, the side body, the glute, the leg. Nice deep breathing. Good. One more inhale. And then the exhale, release that hand back to center, ground that right foot, push yourself back up. And we meet here, hold for the inhale. And exhale. From here, dropping your right hand to the inside of that right leg. You can drop your elbow onto the thigh, whatever feels good for you, or you can release it down. And from here, that left hand comes out and around, your gaze is upside or down. And we hold here for 5 breaths. Good. One more inhale. And exhale. Coming back to center, you can drop that hand back at heart center. Lift yourself up. Pull that right foot in. And once again, sit back down onto those heels. Take a nice big breath. Exhale. Do one more like that. Big inhale and exhale. Moving into some nice stretches from here. So once again, you can move over onto your glutes, coming to the side of your body, whichever side works best for you. Give those legs a little shake. Take an inhale and exhale. Balls of the feet together. We're going to move into a nice forward fold from here. So to begin with, we're first going to ground our hands behind us and just start to wave those knees open. So this is called the butterfly posture, and it's really, really, really nice to release your hips, your tummy. Really let that tummy hang nice and heavy. Let it all out. Relax the shoulders, relax your face. Take an inhale and exhale. Good. From here, you can bring yourself back to center. Moving forward over those feet, now that we're nice and open. Inhale, rise up. And on the exhale, you can dive forward. And you can either just hold onto those feet and release your head down, or you can go as far down as you like. My belly is really big, so I'm just going to hold like this and just bend my head over. And while you hold here, focus on tucking that chin and really lengthening out your back, so feeling your whole spine open up. So as you sit here, breathe deeply in and out of the back of the body. You've got 3 more breaths. One more inhale and exhale. From here, you can slowly roll yourself back up to seated position and just bring yourself into a cross leg. So whatever is comfortable for you. And once again, just bring your hands onto your belly, close your eyes, shoulders back and down. And just reconnect with that little being inside you after movement, breath, stretching out the body. These little guys know when we are moving, they know when we are breathing, they love it, they tend to move with us. So just take a moment to connect to that, to just breathe into that baby. And at any time, you can always close your eyes, put your hands on your belly, breathe into it, connect with that little baby. You don't have to be on your mat, you can do it whenever, any time of the day. And if you need a space, remember this is your space to come reconnect, give yourself some time out. And let's just close our eyes one last time. And we're going to take 3 big breaths, lifting our hands back to sky. We inhale, rise up. And we exhale back down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, rise up. And we exhale back down. Last one. Inhale, big breath, rise up. And we exhale back down. And before we end off, just tell yourself that you're doing a really good job carrying this baby, at motherhood, at life, and enjoy the experience breath by breath. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a beautiful day further.